listen for like forever. Anyway, yeah. Look, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. All right, we're gonna get into this. I wanted to finish this live, so like, I don't have to edit and all that shit, but it's gonna be good. We're gonna do this. We're gonna get into it. 3, 2. Are you guys ready? 1, go. Here we go. What do you have in store for me today? Last night, I made a discovery and decided to showcase it live. Shit. Here's what happened. Oh boy. Oh, come on. If you want to see the full stream VOD, check out the description. Okay. You say so. Let's start from the moment from the live stream went live. Are we gonna wait 5 minutes for the stream? Oh, here we go. Wait, did I already see this? Yeah, I think I already saw this. My bad, guys. I'm sorry. We're gonna search in the dark. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here's the real video. Here's the real live stream. Okay, now we're ready. SE Mysteries 5. Okay. That is horrific. The steps are simple. Move forward once, move forward again. Turn right twice, then once left. Parent archive. Jump. Position your flashlight. Press the squad command key. This looks a little too simple. Before the flashlight dies, do random actions. Running, jumping, shooting. Okay. What do you name the effects will do? I am horrific at reading, by the way. Then when you're ready, turn off the flashlight. Oh shit. Check your surroundings. Party back there. That is if you don't crash. Description identity. Okay, that is if you don't crash. Okay. Okay. In the game Half-Life 2, there exists a mystery that's been unsolved for 17 years. It's known as the flashlight nuke. Use your flashlight to break Half-Life 2. If you've probably heard of this legendary glitch, you have also followed Half-Life for a while. That's because it's been spread around the kill. Okay. It's very easy rumor to bet. Shorter Half-Life 2 and try the button combination. Just open up Half-Life.
Help me! Stop! What are you doing?
Go about your day. So why am I investing in this? Because 2 things of note caught my eye. Tell me, what do you see? This HUD is not the HUD from the PC version of Half-Life 2. And 2, this button combination is real. button combo. Ooh, it's getting deeper and deeper. How do I do this? My first hit was the step combination. Most people do not know this, but it is in the console versions of Half-Life 2. This actually had one. Oh, I actually want to read that one. You know this. Also, it had a bad main button assigned to it. Okay. Not just PS3 or Xbox 360, but the original Xbox 2. I've never played Half-Life 2. Maybe I should do that one day. I would like to do that. What'd you... I happen to copy of. Okay. 2005. Man, I was only like, what, 10 years old? Well, the command squad is assigned to the black button. Flash was assigned to the white. Flash was... We know this. You can transfer the combination to Xbox console scheme. We get this, okay? Some of you might notice that this code feels kind of familiar. This piqued my interest, namely because this sort of fits the being an unknown cheat code. It's also worth noting that Half-Life 2 on the Xbox is very well preserved in 2005, never receiving any modern updates. So, does the code work in Half-Life 2 for the original Xbox? Let's find out.
17 that I elected to establish my administration here in the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactors. I've been proud to call City 17 my home. And so, whether you are here today,
it's all I have left. All right, I'm moving. Jeez.
Indeed it does.
Welcome to City 17.
Dr. Breen again? I was hoping I'd seen the last of him in C14.
Uh-oh, man, it's freaking out. Let's try it again. Crash. Still set. I've been... Okay, I was looking at something. How holes in the map seem very common for the side effect. Sometimes they can be really subtle effects, sometimes they can be... I don't like... It's not my reading, man. Like this example, where did it all change a radical color? For example, we'll turn it to signal that's also the beginning of gameplay and physics. We got a dancing zombie. Though these are most more unstable. Okay.
I'll take him from here. Don't struggle, it's no use. Until you're where he wants you, there's nothing you can do.
Man,
I'm sorry, Gordon.
Just saying. Okay. But why does this... Good question. Maybe it has the same code or engine it has for the PC. This is what we're trying to find out. Okay. Sample text. Does it have it? Does it have the photo? It does not. It doesn't have the interloper guy. So it wasn't. So it's not made the same code. You can see. Okay. Why are we showing this? The Interloper investigation. Here we go. This is what I wanted to see. I'm ready. Are you guys ready? I'm scared. I'm terrified. The Interloper investigation. 18 years ago, a strange video mystery has uncovered in the game Half-Life 2. The mystery began as a 34-page forum thread. Okay. Thread that was still only partially recovered. The mystery involved a strange piece of artwork in the game Half-Life 2, which is encoded with instructions on how to use the hidden engine command. On following the directions, yeah, that's what happens. We see what happens. It loads like a beta thing, right? It shows like a clip and like a pre-recorded video. Was pretty damn cool. Okay, we're about to see it right now. Here we go. That was really violent, but yeah, that's what happens. It's pretty cool. This has been the focus of a series of Interloper investigation has been analyzing this mystery. Okay, one thing that makes this investigation noticeably interesting is the extent of oddities tried to a secret command, oddities that go beyond reasonable explanation. It was discovered that this code would have caused the engine to generate demo files containing pre-recorded gameplay. Each demo would be one of the 5 very rare. Sorry, I'm messing up the reading. The most notable being Type 5. Yeah, that's the craziest one you can find. Type 5 demos are by far the rarest yet strangest things to come around. Okay. And as it stands, we both know that 9 are confirmed to exist. I see now. You've noticed a new entry. This Type 5 was recently discovered on the Counter-Strike hosting server. From there, we are able to track down the original form that computer posted. Helmet Creek. Jumbo. Please tell me we're gonna find like more of these videos. I don't even know what game this is, but it looks pretty cool. It's a World War II game, apparently. Oh, is it one of these videos we're looking through? Oh, it was. Okay. Dude, I swear to God, I forget to get jump scared right now. We got a new one! Let's go. I'm so happy. What the hell is going on? Why is there a rainbow flashlight in my face? It's a Pride flashlight. Whoa! Oh shit, did he break his leg? No, he didn't. He's good. Let's get up. He's fine. He only got thrown through a wall. Oh. What is that? Why does it look like Pepsi Man? He looked exactly like Pepsi Man, I swear. Uh-oh. Is he being dragged away? Damn. We found one though. Now What is that one supposed to be? Known type of 5 demos. The mystery remains our last known Type 5 demo. New details on Misty. Space Transit 3 has seen body cuts to off-tune music. This is all we know currently. If you know where I can find the survey video, Misty, please let us know below or anonymous materials. Interloper 4 follow-up. After the stream of March 22nd, a follow-up video was in production. It was intended as a short follow-up to the Interloper 4 live stream event. However, due to the insignificant findings, this video would see completion. Why not? Tell me, I need to know. What happened? This is gonna be crazy, y'all.
Hey everyone, Anamade here. So, I'm unsure if this is going to be a full video or not. If this is a full video, cut this part out. If this is not a full video, leave it in, because I need some filler. Yeah, that stream last week was, pretty crazy.
You're telling me.
You know, rather than leave you on a cliffhanger like that, I wanted to very quickly just go over what the situation is. And, well, more so the lack of situation, I suppose I should say. Alright, if we go back to the process that we did a few days ago, the first thing we notice is Portal RTX is completely white. Now, I included this snippet in the final edit. However, I didn't really go into too much detail. You might remember that while Portal RTX was open, there was also a server in the server browser that I could enter to then browse a second main menu of whatever game I was playing.
Yeah.
However, that's not the case anymore. Whenever I load into the Portal RTX server, I actually go in-game, and I'm on this big map. So you probably noticed from the Counter-Strike source footage, when you're in spectator mode, you can actually see the name of this map. It's called int_menu. And it's just a big checkerboard plane. There's not really anything you can do on the checkerboard plane. You can run around on it, all the normal gameplay functions just as you would expect, and the map is empty. If you run far enough in one direction, you eventually do reach the end. By my calculations of just running around the map, it does appear that it's just a giant checkerboard square with 4 edges on the side. Now, you can jump off,
waiting room to get into the real lobby.
But, yeah, it doesn't like it when you do that. It crashes. So that's where I stand on int menu. I'm pretty confident in saying that it really is just a big checkerboard square and nothing else. And I explored it up, down. I jumped off the ledge everywhere.
Oh my god!
There's nothing down there.
Oh my god, that
we
actually
found an
scared
exploit.
the
If you go into
I'm not
spectator
gonna
mode, you can
lie.
actually fly.
That scared me. Oh my god, dude! I was like, that. I know that probably looked like a late reaction, but that scared the ever living hell out of me. Okay, I'm good. Back to the video.
Into the square. There's nothing down there. You just leave the map. You can look at it too from a distance. It literally is just a big empty square. Well, if you can see it, the problem is there's like dense fog that you can't turn off. So yeah, as for Portal RTX, it's just a white screen now. I have not taken any steps to try and troubleshoot it because I'm worried that by uninstalling or reinstalling the game that it's going to undo the progress.
Good.
So yeah, that's where we stand currently. Aside from that, there really isn't anything else new. There's not a lot of information, and unfortunately, this is kind of where the leads dry up. Without access to being able to generate demos, there's not really anything else we can do on this investigation. It's more or less at a standstill. So I think it's safe to say that the investigation is going to go on hiatus. It's highly likely that the hiatus will last until about November, because that one we should, hypothetically, get access again. But in the event that we don't, this might be the last episode.
But
I wanted
not.
to thank you all for going on this investigation with me and helping me uncover as much as I can. And I hope that whoever's investigating this next, whether you encounter this investigation in a couple months or a couple years, I hope that these videos can help you pick up where I left off. So, thank you all for watching. Thanks for watching the stream.
But it's not the last video.
Very, is that really how I should end it? It's a very anticlimactic
No, okay.
way.
We still got more. We got
to,
plenty more to go, baby.
End this years-long investigation.
Small discoveries. Another small discovery we found a few weeks later. The following section was intended to add into the Interloper 5 update.
All right. Here's a quick addendum to the video, just to show that I actually did find one last thing. While I was exploring the void some more, while I was recording some B-roll footage, I actually did find something in the void. So I was walking around, and then I found this guy right here. I don't know exactly where he is, but I was like, that's interesting. But then I thought, like, I've seen this model before.
It's like Pepsi Man.
I actually do know what this model is. It's the player model in Half-Life 2. You don't usually see it because Half-Life 2 you're always in first person, but this is your third person model. And that got me thinking, is this a player? Is there someone AFK in this server? Now obviously, there's only one possibility.
What's
that this actually is Portal RTX standing right here. And I can actually confirm that theory. If I go and I click on the white menu, and I start putting in inputs, look, I can move them around when I'm in the Portal RTX window. I can go move my guy around, and I can move Portal RTX around. Yeah, this is kind of an interesting discovery, but at the same time, it's also not that interesting. But it kind of makes sense, because if Portal RTX is hosting a server off of the game runtime, then it goes without saying that there needs to be a player in the world. Although I guess I'm a little surprised that it's not.
Oh, we just... April 5th, a new Anima Machina videos are not described uploaded to the YouTube channel, archive channel. Okay. The Anima videos would be the last thing, the thing we needed to kick off the 5th stage of the investigation. Another interesting find.
We follow the Ida Machinima stuff right now. However, the latest video that was posted, which is this one about the weird, like this weird scout thing. Now, part of this that really catches my interest is the very beginning part. The rest of it's kind of interesting, but it's a little cryptic, and I don't really know how to interpret it. But this beginning part is very interesting, because at one point, you can see the scout, like, switching models, like, turning into an error and, like, switching around and doing something weird. So, turns out, when I'm in the Portal RTX and I'm controlling the Portal RTX pawn, if I right-click the mouse...
That's interesting. That's very interesting. This demos into menu.
Hey, here are the results of that test. Note to self, don't put this in the final video. Also, I left some additional notes at the end. Read those and record proper footage.
Okay.
Building the sentry.
Brings back old memories. I see someone standing there, but I don't know if that's an Interloper or not. What? Server shutting down. What caused it to shut down? Coordinates, you can't play them but view them. Oh shit, MP4. Yep, that's a file of MP4. Oh shit. What are we about to find, man? Whoa!
Wait, what? That worked? Oh my god.
Is that how you navigate the
fuck?
servers? Like, display recordings?
Oh my god, that actually works.
Yeah, it works.
Not what I was expecting it to do.
Found an accident, trying to yada yada yada. I'll save to my computer just like super tremendous. Okay. Cheats test. That's a little freaky now that I think about it.
Damn, of course that doesn't work. Wonder
what? Games transfer. Yada, not reading all that, trying to want. That's what sheets. Fourth Expedition 1. Here we go. Let's do it. Let's find out what it does. What are we about to see, man? What's going on? From source. Here we go. Elapsed time 6 minutes, 5 minutes, no. Oh, this music's going in hard. It's going in really hard. Board Expedition, try number 2. Just go straight. Okay, there we go. Crash. What? NA. Why'd it crash? Visibility not to scale. This took a long time to do. Yada yada, probably not. Okay. Okay, fall test. I just hit B. There you go. Hit B. There we go. Yeah, I forgot you had to do that first. Crazy. 6.5 hours later.
Oh my god. We actually hit something.
Where are you?
Wow.
Probably found a demo void. So I'm gonna go big with this search. Okay. Construction expedition. My first experience with the Source engine around 2009. I think Gary Mods 10 was the reason I got into Half-Life 2 in the first place. Game of concentrates where I spent most of my time after school. Why do we need to know this? I don't know. Spending more time in classes. This is a very familiar place. We gotta discover something crazy, right? So, perfect launch pad. What we got to find, man? I'm still nervous, honestly. Zone 1. Now, what's the significance about these locations? Like, what's going to be so important about them? Let's find out. He's finding a whole bunch of zones. Music's going in. Excellent. Alright, we're not done yet. Findings. Okay, Dawn, tell me. So that's found 4. Site 1. Site 2. Site 3. Site 4. Drift crashes. Discovery time efficiency 26%. Dang. Ugh. As of today, that investigation is still ongoing. Currently, we are opening the fourth one to investigations how we can more efficiently investigate, as well as another call for Type 5 demos, mainly Misty.wmp. Please report all findings and suggestions in the comments below. Okay. Any help in this investigation will greatly be greatly appreciated. There we go. What? November 22nd, 2014. There's something on my ears.
What? What are you looking at? Over where? I don't see anything.
So is he the only one that can see it?
What do you mean?
Do that fashion model. Whoa! Ah! Oh my god! Oh! 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 Oh my god, dude, that was a lethal jump scare. Oh, that was a lethal jump scare. I think I saw it too. It was right. It was like right there. Right there. Look at that. I saw it. I saw it. That's right. God, that was a lead. Alright, Interloper 6. Interloper 6. Let's go. A little downgraded. But it's okay. I'm more just what kind of scares it has. STWMV has been found. Where? Thank you to everyone searching. And thank you, Treegla and Chicken, for finding it. Mystery is uncovering compilation of yada yada. Mystery is uncovering yada yada. Play with hidden beta cutscene. But after checking with its witness, we can confirm that's originally the original video. Okay. Cover. Let's find it. Let's see what it has on it. Creepy secret cutscene. Who's the G-Man? What is going on? Music up. It was like a radio, you just gotta break it and stop. Please don't jump at me. I would really appreciate it if you didn't jump at me. looked at me. Oh, it's staring at me now. That's great. That's great. Hello. Please don't jump scare me. I would appreciate it.
No fiddle.
You have all fiddlesticks.
No fiddle.
I'm a little confused, to be honest with you. Oh, hey. Oh. Oh! Uh-oh. They trapped him. He did. Oh, he's sprinting around. Ah! That wasn't funny. That wasn't funny, y'all. Okay. Next one. Flight swords. Wait, how long is this one? 26 minutes. Project Skybox.new. Skybox.
Okay, you have no idea what you're looking at here. It's important that you understand the full story of how we got to this. So allow me to explain.
Yeah, please explain.
This will be our 7th investigation.
Interloper 7. And they really upped the production. It's pretty cool.
For this story, we really need to start at the beginning. Source, the engine of games like Team Fortress 2 and Half-Life 2, was launched to the public in 2004. Source was actually a successor engine to something called Gold Source. If you're not familiar, this is the engine of games like Half-Life and the original Counter-Strike. And it's also a successor to the Quake 2 engine, known for games such as Quake 2 and Daikatana. The key takeaway here, Source isn't just a single runtime environment. It's part of a long lineage of various other game engines sitting snugly between Gold Source and Source 2.
Okay.
I think it's important that we define specifically what a game engine is. A game is nothing more than a concept, a set of rules, a win condition, maybe a test of skill, or maybe an objective to complete.
Okay.
Video games are games that run on computers. Computers require a discrete software environment to properly manage rules and render a computer game to the players. To put it more simply, games need an internal structure, a skeleton. We would call this a game engine. As games over the years became more and more ambitious, the game engine similarly grew in complexity to power them. And one such ambitious project was Half-Life 2. Time can make this topic fairly foggy, even for a game as popular as Half-Life 2. But the raw ambition behind this game was truly something else for its time.
Cool.
Half-Life 2 was set to take place in a massive, dynamic, photorealistic world. Fully dynamic, nuanced, and immersive. And to fulfill this ambition, the Source engine was developed, as Gold Source was not complex enough to support this vision as it was. Source needed to be more than a simple box of rules. Graphically and mechanically, it was designed as a platform to emulate all the detail and nuance of real life. In order to host an enormous dynamic sci-fi world that can run on your home computer.
So with characters who react emotionally and are so expressive, we need a world that's similarly flexible and interactive. The world of Half-Life 2 is very dynamic. Any surface can have its displacement map altered dynamically along with its collision hull. The graphics of the Source engine are based around shaders, the same approach used to render movies like Toy Story and Monsters Inc. The Source engine gives us capabilities in 4 main areas: believable and realistic human beings, graphics that were previously impossible outside a Hollywood movie studio, an integrated materials and physics system that create an unprecedented level of interactivity, and artificial intelligence that welds all these things together into an experience gamers have never had before.
But obviously, this isn't how the story went in the end.
And try to answer every possible question you might have left unvoiced.
Because no matter how lofty the goal or motivated the team, 2001 technology is only capable of so much until it reaches a hard limit. A picture like this is photorealistic, until it's not. And this is exactly what happened with Half-Life 2. The ambition was too big for the game, and more importantly, the engine. And as the shortcomings of technology became clear, the game became trapped, in a way. Unable to breathe freely as it was originally intended to. The engine that was originally to bring this world to life became more like a prison, bound by limitation. These worlds simply don't have the required power to become truly dynamic. They were static, merely giving off the illusion of something more. An illusion that can quickly be broken.
I feel like I'm watching a really good documentary.
Source released in 2004, launching with Half-Life 2. And despite its shortcomings, it's lived on as somewhat of an enigma in its own special way. Source was, by no means, a failure, and its place as a huge technological leap in immersion is not to be understated. And even though it has been succeeded by Source 2, it still retains a legacy unlike most other game engines. Not to mention its various mysteries. Bringing us to Interloper. You're probably still wondering what this has to do with these colorful squares, or Interloper. But trust us, it's better that we lay this out now before getting into that. On Interloper 5, we made probably one of the biggest breakthroughs in the entire investigation. A giant interconnected world running inside of Source. The 5th investigation also pushed us to our reasonable limits, requiring us to reach out to you, the public, for suggestions on how best to continue. In an email, we received a suggestion to use Gary's mod, and construct collisionless floating vehicles equipped with cameras and thrusters, sending them out into the void to travel autonomously.
Good idea. Some smart thinking right here. It's like launching a probe into space almost.
Hey, I discovered something crazy. Okay, check this out. You're not gonna believe this. When I was doing a test just a few minutes ago, I made the mistake of pushing numpad 2. Now, we were using numpad 2 for a probe, right? Well, I was doing this in Counter-Strike, but I pushed numpad 2. Where did I go? I think they're still out there. Like, I think even though we're not watching them, I think we can still look at them. Now that's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
This means that with one runtime of Gary's mod, we effectively gain access to 16 probes traveling on their own. making exploration virtually effortless. There was also a suggestion to use a specialized program to brute force extract the game data directly out of Portal RTX. It did have some success, but it was only able to extract data from the region directly around the viewpoint. We will be using this to further explore void sites found by our probes. Now, one of the biggest suggestions came to us regarding the Ida Mona situation. Specifically, regarding these coordinates and this map. Even after talking with the Ida Mona archivist, we can't seem to find any leads on this coordinate, what it means, or how it should be interpreted. But looking back on the archived uploads did point us to an important clue. This map, from Weird Crash on TF2. Without context, this image doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but you can clearly make out a trajectory in a TF2 map called CP Steel. Some of you suggested going in this direction, so we gave it a look in the demo void.
Okay, what we got? Show me what you got. Just 3 minutes later. 3 minutes later.
And, to our surprise, it didn't take long until we found a structure. We found quite a lot of structures in the demo void, but oddly enough, never enclosed cubes. And never this close to an established map structure like CP Steel. Diving into the cube reveals something very interesting. The placements of objects here and the text all seem to indicate that someone had specifically placed this here. Likewise, this small formation in the center seems very interesting. So, we decided to get the Portal RTX player pawn into this room to see if it had any special properties. Here are the results of the experiment.
3, 2, okay. He gone. Please don't jump scare me. Board box. Okay. What? Oh, something in my eye. Oh. Dude, something just came at him. It's getting interesting now.
Those of you with knowledge of Source will know what this is.
I don't really know.
This is a program that comes with the Source engine called VRAD. When this error came into contact with us, it caused VRAD to run, then close the game. On its own, this is actually not that remarkable. We've seen hundreds of these throughout the investigation. Well, that's what we thought for a while. But a few hours later, things got very interesting while we were performing another test on Construct.
In there from launch, you know, the whole water system has always kind of been kind of contentious. You know, same with ladders; they never work. Wait, what? What the hell? Did you see that? No, look at my stream. Look. What the Wasn't that the thing from yesterday? No, today. Did it follow us? All the way from CP Steel? How is that even possible?
Maybe it's like a drone. It sends out its own things to
what
attack,
is that thing?
like people that are trying to get
and why
out,
VRAD?
get out of the box.
Remember at the start of this presentation when I went over the history and intention behind Source? Well, VRAD is an integral part of that story. Immersive, photorealistic worlds heavily rely on lighting to convey a believable setting. But light is an incredibly complex mechanism in the real world. Light rays bounce around the world, filling the space with an untold amount of information. And for every ray in any given scene, they need to be calculated and recalculated on every single frame. This level of work is very complex, even for modern home computers, let alone computers from 2004. So Source needed a better, faster solution. VRAD is, in simplest terms, a ray tracing algorithm for Source.
Okay.
Here's how it works. Your map starts out like this, a flat digital void, where every surface is broken down into a set number of grid squares. When you're ready to build your source map, two programs called VBSP and VViz begin constructing the game world and saving it to a file. After which, VRAD is executed to create the lighting. The map surfaces are broken up into a series of patches, and calculations are performed to figure out their level of illumination based on the light sources of the game world, for every grid square in the level. These patches are then combined with the underlying textures. The end result is then compiled into the final BSP file, completing the process. However, since this process is only run once, this is merely a snapshot of the lighting information. For example, if we move this cube, you can actually see the facade begin to fall apart, because this light isn't actually light. It's more akin to a painting or a photograph, giving off the feeling of a fully lit world. So even though this looks like a world full of light, it's actually an illusion, just a facade, an approximation of reality. Remember, this is all a vast oversimplification, but it does help us understand what is happening here. First, where is the lighting information coming from here? And importantly, where is the data being saved? Well, we can figure out one of these answers by looking in the command log left behind by VRAD. And we can see that it's trying to save this new lighting data to a file called v_test.bsp. This file doesn't exist, not on the interloping machine. But what if we put one here, to capture this data ourselves?
Okay.
Our test was a success, and we managed to capture lighting information. But it still doesn't really answer our biggest outstanding question. Where does this data come from? Because of the way this data is generated, there's no simple method to really capture it in the middle of this process, except by tricking it into calculating on our map. To put it simply, we can't capture the paint while it's falling. We can only put a canvas down underneath and see what it looks like after the splash. But is it even possible to extrapolate where this light is coming from using only our map? This is a problem that took us weeks to solve, and the solution required looking all the way back at the very beginning of Source. A facade of a real, breathing world. Light on source maps is generated using the same principles as light in the real world. And light in the real world can be captured, like a photograph. Here's how. First, construct a box. Make all of the materials black except a single side. Make sure this is a bright, reflective color. Then, on the opposite side, cut a small hole in the center of the wall. This is called a pinhole camera. In theory, light coming from this direction should bounce into the hole and scatter across the reflective pane. And this reflection should help us separate out each and every light source entering our box, giving us a full view or photo of the world in front of it, the world we can't see. After assigning this to our v-test map, we waited for the error to activate the calculation. And here's the result.
Okay. Hey. Damn these errors. Oh, look at that! Some maps and stuff. That's cool.
Don't see it? Let me make it more obvious.
Look at that.
Indeed, this is GM Construct. Not only that, but it's also from where we were standing before the error collided with us.
That's crazy.
We can reproduce this experiment to confirm our hypothesis. This error is finally giving us a view into what this demo void really looks like. Underneath the desolate gray world we can usually see, there's a real, vibrant world underneath. A world completely unseen, but nonetheless, it's there. And we can really see what it looks like. This development is in large part thanks to you all, for giving us these suggestions and helping us investigate. There were many other suggestions sent to us, many of which we've kept saddled for the next time the Umbrella Man appears again.
Okay. Is it gonna be there? It's gone.
We've been checking every day since November began. And as soon as we see it, we'll be ready.
Let's check one more thing. What's that thing? Please don't jump scare me. Okay. Paul? What are you gonna do? Ah! I jumped like a little B word.
If it's really still there.
Winter. Sorry, everyone. That was my little sister. Quick edit. While editing this video, I need to grab an image of the archive site. How am I? We have a probe in this location, so I decided to generate a new image. Where did this object come from? Oh yeah, look at that, it's a brand new object. I decided to try taking more images from the same location. And I saw this. What is it? I want to know. There's more to this invisible world than we thought. Created by Namaday. Huh, alright. Alright, I know I said I'd finish it, but I have to cut it short because I'm getting really tired, so.